After farming, how to remove the food is the problem. Anytime it's time to harvest, they always have problem in the threshing.
But most of the time, they always thresh by beating, using the sticks.
Beating the soy pod to expose the beans is no easy task. It is stressful, time-consuming, and above all, the dust inhaled makes it a health hazard. But these women have no option. In the absence of any form of equipment, sticks are the most preferred tool for threshing. In this part of sub-Saharan Africa, where poverty is at its extreme, a thresher is a luxury none of these women can afford. This is why the Soybean Innovation Lab is helping local artisans build simple threshers for these farmers.
We have got farmers who harvest soya and they either lose their crops through theft or they are lost through shattering on the field. And because of that, farmers are reducing their acreages. So with the presence of the threshers, farmers have access to threshers. That means that they can farm more and thresh more without having to worry about losses as in the form of shattering and theft and even fire on the field.
Beating the plant to remove the seed from the pod is not only time-consuming and labor-intensive, but can also damage the soybean seed before it even reaches the market.
A lot of women are complaining a lot because at times if they beat them and then they break, they crush them and then it looks like they are in half, they break in half pieces. If they send into the market, they always lose the marketing. At least instead of if a bowl of rice or this thing is 10 cedi, then either they will get 8 cedi, 7 cedi thereabout just because of that.
Right now, in most sub-Saharan African countries, people harvest soybean by beating it with sticks. And we thought that thresher technology would help speed up harvest and may allow people to grow more acreage and have more available for their families. So we wanted to develop a program where local blacksmiths gain the ability to build threshers because we feel that local production will always be cheaper than imports.
The artisans who have come to be trained are moved by the desire to reduce the post-harvest losses suffered by farmers within their communities, as well as the economic gains they stand to make upon sale of these threshers.
When they farm and they harvest, they find it difficult to thresh unless they use sticks for the threshing. Even for us to get, even though from the institute that have a thresher, but it's very big, only they can use tractor to pull it to the farm. But it doesn't help the communities, only help from the institute itself. But when we are able to do these things good, we can help all the communities. If we get this one to it, it will be easier for you to carry to your farm without suffering. Because certain like this, even this way you can pull it with a bicycle.
This program is going to help with the welders more because we have to take a very good notice to it. Then when we go back, we should produce what we have learned here so that the soybean farmers will buy it. You talk to them how they will do, then harvesting will be easier for them. Through that, they can buy the machines from you and your life will be successful.
The threshing technology decreases the labor and energy requirements of traditional soybean threshing methods and reduces seed damage. Moreover, it is produced locally at a very low cost. Many of the Soybean Innovation Laboratory partners have identified harvest and post-harvest technology as a critical impediment to improving the production and increasing the scale and profitability of soybean among smallholder farmers. The locally produced low-technology threshers are expected to lead this course.
We hope that as threshers become more commonplace, that people can increase their acreage, or even if, now if they're saving time threshing, or it's less work for them, maybe they have more energy or time to bring in another crop into what they grow. And soybean is a crop that has a commercial market, and so that can also, it can be kind of a cycle where they grow soybeans and they're able to make money, and then from that they're able to buy a thresher. So the production of soybeans, we believe, can help the production of threshers, and the production of threshers can help the production of soybeans.
When we beat that, we will tie it, and the ducks will come into your nose. Maybe somebody is having her own work to go, and because of this, she can't go. She will come to where we are beating the soybeans, and like if we have the machine, I think maybe 2 or 3 people will use the machine for the soybeans.
To ensure the threshers have local ownership, the Soybean Innovation Laboratory is developing a business module to grow the capacity of the indigenous people from various villages to manufacture, operate, and maintain the technology as needed.
Most of the welders that have come to the training say that financial issues are their biggest problem in business. And so what we're hoping is that we're providing them with a product that will help them expand their product line, and therefore bring more money into their businesses, maybe allow them to hire more people. We're going to set them up with some connections on possibilities of who their customers could be. I feel like we don't have to train all the artisans in Ghana. If we can just train some in each area, then the technology will filter out to other artisans, and that it will become more commonplace.
By providing them training on how to manufacture these simple mobile threshers, the program is helping these local artisans become owners of manufacturing plants within their communities, thereby creating employment opportunities while helping to sustain the use of the threshers.
If I go back to my village, at least I'll get income to support myself. In our community, there are a lot of farmers, so immediately I'm able to fabricate one. At least I'll call some of them, just give them out for us to try so that they will see, and I know I'll gain a lot.
It will help me to make money because I'm a young guy. That's why I'm working that kind of work. So I'm praying for it, for having the knowledge to go and produce it in my place. If I produce it in my place, by the grace of God, I'll gain something out of it.
The technology has the capacity to thresh approximately 1,000 kilograms of grains per day.
The efficiency of the thresher will help increase the economic viability of soybean production and improve the livelihoods of its farmers.
I'm going to go for the